All right. I'm just gonna keep talking until the live stream starts because I don't know actually when it's gonna cut to start. I think it is starting now though. So how's everyone doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully people get notifications for this so we can all have a little chat, hang out, have a good time. You know, usual stuff. Or a little worse, who knows? We sent out. Who's the world? The world must know. What's up, band? How's it going? Glad you got the note of spoopy music. I should play spoopy music. Spoopy Sperry Skeleton. Oh my god, I should. One sec. Oh my god, I should play spoopy music. I need to like uncopywritten spoopy music though, like spooky music that is not copyright. Does that make sense? Also, I have a little chat feed here, which is really cool. So OBS finally did a thing where you can directly link your YouTube channel to OBS. So I could sign into my account directly on OBS. Basically what I use to stream. So now I can look at like chat and everything directly from my streaming software rather than going online on YouTube and watching my own stream back to read chat. It's really cool. And also I don't need a link or anything or I can literally just start it from OBS, from the streaming software, and I can do everything from there. I don't even have to like go on. But it's cool. I mean, I still have both open. But yeah, how's it going, band? You were here yesterday for like a couple minutes. So I have a question for you. I have a question for you, okay? So hear me out. Do you know what plosives are by any chance? Would you happen to be ever so inclined to know what plosives are in a microphone? Or if not, that's okay. I'm just going to do a test really quick just to check something. Yeah, I had to go because my phone died. Nah, that's fine. That's cool. I was just curious. Yes, I want to know. You want to know? You want to know what plosives are? Because I will explain that to you because I have a test that I want to try. It has something to do with this little squishy, like, grapefruit on top of my microphone. Alright, so basically plosives are when there's a gust of air that blows into the microphone. There's a little capsule in the microphone which goes back and forth, it like vibrates with your voice. So as you talk, it vibrates and then it sends signals into the microphone, right? So if you blow air into it, it pushes the capsule against one side for a really long time and it flatlines it. And it's the same thing when you talk really loud. It goes all the way back and forth as far as it can go, and the voice flatlines. And that's what peaking is when you get really loud. It's very obnoxious noise. And plosives are kind of the same thing. They push it against the side. It's just a gust of air that like makes a very weird flat sound noise. It's a strange thing. So like, if I said like, Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, that you heard every time I said "puh," it pushes the capsule against the microphone. So now if I put this on, it should help when I say like the letter P or the letter B. There shouldn't be as much of that. So of course, if I say it directly into the microphone, it's probably going to do something like, Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. But did that make a difference is what I'm curious to know. I'm sorry for destroying your eardrums, but did it make a difference when I say like P or B or like T sometimes? I think it's just P and B are the big ones. I don't know what other noises you would make when you like pop. Yeah, no, so if I'm facing directly at the mic and I'm talking in the mic, it shouldn't like make the mic sound as bad. Does it mess with the audio though? It's subtle. The difference is subtle. Well, yeah, probably because I'm like right here. So when I talk with my face onto the mic, it probably doesn't help. But like if I'm just generally like talking into the microphone, like if I were to say purple people eater into the microphone normally as I'm talking in a sentence, is it bad? Like if I say, I don't even know. Like if I say purple into the microphone as I'm just talking, does it mess with it? The difference is gonna be subtle because it's not like a magic pill or anything, but it's supposed to like disperse all the air. Like if air gets pushed into it, it's supposed to like disperse all the air into the foam, and so it'll still send the noise through it, but it won't let like wind into the microphone, if that makes sense. No, it's not bad. All right. Because when I was playing the video, or when I was making the video and playing Poppy Playtime, that scary game, every time I would talk, it bothered me so much. Like, that's the video that convinced me to buy this thing. Because when I was talking, I was consistently hearing just like, even as I was just talking normally, sometimes I would just exhale a little more as I'm talking than normal, and it would just, like, you could hear it in the video. Like, even when I'm not going like, saying like purple or blue, like even just talking normally, even when I was just breathing, you could hear it pushing against the microphone. So I just had to get one of these. It's not like I said, it's not gonna like fix everything magically, but it's meant to like hide those less frequent like random things that shouldn't happen. Like if you're just sitting here and you exhale a little bit, like you're just breathing normally, it's meant to like mask that. Like any of the little, like obviously if you blow into it, like it's gonna hear that, it's gonna pick it up a little bit. But if you're just normally talking, it's meant to hide all those little smaller imperfections. And it doesn't bother me to the point where like I got upset over little things. It was like it bothered me because it was messing with my ears every time I heard it. I was like, oh, stop. So that's fun. Also, if you haven't noticed, new microphone. I got this like a couple weeks ago. I need a new mic. What one do you have now? Do you have like a specific one, or is it just like a headset mic? This stuff is so fancy. Oh my god. Yeah, but I've had this PC for 3 years, and I've been trying to get all this stuff set up for 3 years. This isn't necessary. I think it just, that's my light. It's like a little tiny LED light inside of a piece of cloth and a tin can, because I thought that looked cool. Mine is a headset mic. I used to use a headset mic for the first like year or two having a PC. And then I went and started working a little bit with my dad at some apartments, so I saved up a little bit of money. And then I bought one of these microphone arms that was like $10 on Amazon, and it had a little, like a big windscreen, like that big circle thing that you might see in my older streams and videos. I think I had it when I hit 1,000 subs. I had this big like circle black thing in front of it. It's the similar idea as this. It's just bigger. But so I got the snowball that Christmas before that, and then I went out with my money and bought this webcam right there. I think almost 2 years ago now. Like not last Christmas, but the Christmas before that. Around that time I bought myself this webcam, which was like $40, $45 at the time. It was not $150 like it is now, because the market's so inflated. Everyone's working from home. So that's cool. I got keyboard and mouse. I got the mouse with my own money. I got the keyboard, like the mouse with birthday money. The keyboard was given as a birthday present from my girlfriend, bless her. And then I now have 3 cameras. I got one from my uncle, but it doesn't do video, it just does pictures. So I was using that one to take pictures and stuff, but like, then I got my Sony camera and my Lumix Panasonic camera, whatever. So I have a lot of stuff, but I've kind of just been like slowly buying it over the years. I'm getting a new chair, by the way. This chair right here. I'm replacing it with a different chair that's going to be fabric instead of this like leather. It's going to be fabric. And my sister's getting this chair. That should be fun. But I don't know. That's just like all this little stuff that I've gotten. I got this blue cable for like $5 on Amazon. It's pretty cool. The amp that plugs into this microphone costed me, I want to say like $90 to $100. And this microphone right here costed $100. Like, this microphone won't work without the amp that you plug it into. So this is like a $200, like 300 something, because the arm too, I upgraded it recently because my other one was getting worn out. Squeaky, very squeaky. This one doesn't squeak at all. You can still hear it when you like tap the thing, but it's not squeaky at all. The other one was like, exactly what it was like. And the way the clamp worked, it was putting like hole imprints in my desk. It was like digging into the desk. I'll be back hopefully. Oh, that's fine. Have a good one. I'm just waiting for people to get in here so that I can start talking to people. Meh. But yeah, no, enjoy yourself. Take care of whatever you need to. I'll just be here chilling, listening to music, as per usual. Maybe we can get some here. I don't know. If anyone's watching this in the future, strange. Shame on you. But I just kind of want to like put this out here. I just thought it was really cool to look at. If I over to this screen, you can see I have this little screenshot of my stats, which are the views basically since I started the channel. This is like lifetime views since I started making videos on this channel. And so this is the entirety of it. And so what I did was growth has been this has been a year and a half worth of views and stats put together, right? That's how long it's taking me to get to like 20 views a day. And so now if I were to move this out of the way, compare them, I've cut all the times out where I've taken breaks, and it's now like changed it drastically. Like you can see the difference that it makes when I cut out the breaks. I don't know. I just think it's crazy. It's like just looking at this. Like you don't even notice when there's a break in it because where I cut them, like it literally just looks like a normal chart. Like that's a low point and it's going back up. And that's a low point, it's going back up, and another little low point and it's going back up. And every time you see a low point right here, when I'm like coming off a break or uploading, it gets a little higher. Like this one was down here, now this one's up here a little bit. This one's up here a little more. And it even goes up and it stabilizes up here more. And then I hit another spike and then it stabilizes even higher. So right now I'm sitting around like 20 to 30 views a day at my low points, which is crazy. But like if you take a look at this, that took me a year and a half to build up just because I wasn't consistent. Like if you shoved this part into just these first few months here and like consider that is the timeline that like this right here is the timeline that this screenshot covers, just like these first few months here. So if I were to do that all the way for this last year and a half, there's no way I wouldn't be like further on than what this end here is. Like I wouldn't just be there from this point to this point if I was consistently uploading. And so it's like it's not 100% chance of succeeding, but if I were to put this much effort in and already be seeing these results, like I don't think there's much of a way that it wouldn't work out after 2 years of trying to be consistent. So like if I give myself another 2 years, I think the results will probably speak for themselves. It's like my best guess. It's like there's no way that things won't change if I keep working like with this work. If I had this work ethic right here, then I feel like things would just keep increasing here. I can actually probably draw on it a little bit, except with a smaller. So like you can see the spike when I started was up here and the dips were down here. And now this spike is up here and this dip is down here. This spike was up here and the dip was down here. This spike was up here and the dip's down here now. Like you can see the dips are slowly going up. Like if I were to connect them with a tiny mouse, you can see the dips are like slowly going up. Like every time it dips, it dips to a higher point. Does that make sense? So like if I were to keep slowly dipping, there's no way it wouldn't keep going up, you know? That's what I have to say. And this started from 0. So this started from like straight line. It started from like here and went up to like 1 or 2, and then like 3 or 4, and then like 5 to 10, and then 10 to 15, 20 area. And then it's like, I think that's how you get exponential growth in a way, is like you just keep working and working. You'll see higher peaks and then you'll see higher dips. And like the dips will kind of snowball, and then when you get a peak, it'll be even higher because you've gained everyone from these in-between sections. Like everyone from these in-between sections is now adding on to this peak. And everyone from these in-between sections is adding on to this peak. And then everyone from in-between here to in-between here is now adding on. So like this peak right here, everything here is just stuff I was going to get already. But then this peak is the same as this one, just added on top of this. And because if it's added on top of this, YouTube's going to be like, hey, we'll show it to this many more people. And I think that's where a lot of the snowballing and exponential stuff comes from. Because you're already starting at like a baseline. Like we'll take this amount of people. Next time I peak, we'll say this is the next peak, right? We'll take this baseline of people. And when it spikes, it's going to spike up to here, right? But then YouTube's going to say, hey, that's a lot higher than this one originally was. So we're going to show it to this many people, but add it on top of it. So I'm going to spike like up here now. Does that make sense? I feel like it kind of makes sense. It's always fun to play with these things, I think. In my opinion, it's always fun to theorize. So like if I keep working at this, eventually I will hit 1,000 views in a single day. I think that's just like, I don't want to use it as motivation. And again, like another peak, like this peak could only go up to like maybe half of what this is. So this peak could literally only be up to here, and then next peak could be higher because there's like miniature peaks in between. Like it's not all just up and up and up and up. But I mean, it's just fun to look at these things because like there's actual tangible data, and it's like my brain is able to wrap its head around what's going on here. I don't know if it's me making better views or if it's literally just the fact that I'm being consistent and they're just garbage videos as it is. I don't know, but it's just something interesting to look at. So I thought that was pretty fun. That's pretty much what I wanted to show you guys for this Sunday. That was all I had in mind. And now we're just hanging out. You guys weren't in Twitch last night. I showed everyone my Reese's Peanut Butter Cup cookies. I got Chips Ahoy cookies that were Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. And I also used blankets and beanbag chairs to block up that window because it was being very obnoxious. But disregard that. Also, I had some ideas for the charity stream that I'm gonna be doing, which I have a date for now, finally. I'm not sharing the date yet, but some of the better ideas I think I have. Possibly playing VR horror, that might be a fun thing. Maybe either playing ukulele on stream, so I'd have to practice a lot more. Take like song requests or something. I don't know how that's gonna work, but I could do that, or I could write some kind of songs, maybe if we hit a goal. I have no clue. I'm pretty sure I'm probably gonna match something too. Like if we get to a certain point, I'll probably match it, so that we basically double it. And then I don't know. I was thinking about doing some kind of like stand-up comedy thing. I think that would be very, very fun. I don't know if I'm gonna do it yet. I'm still thinking about what I would even do it about. But like I feel like some kind of stand-up show would be fun, whether it starts at a goal or I just start it right away and I just do it to raise money. Either way, it would be, I think, fun. So I was thinking about looking into that. We shall see when the time comes. Chain tweet. Yeah, those are some charity ideas I had. If you guys have any more charity, feel free to throw them down, like in comments or the Discord or whatever. Give me some kind of like things you might want to see. Like if I get to a certain point, I have to do X, Y, or Z. That might be fun. Alright. And now we just chillin'. I don't have much else to talk about other than the whole YouTube thing and the charity thing. Those were like my two main thingies to talk about. So if anyone happens to, you know, watch this back, then there. I also want to start streaming on Twitch more often, but I also have to like physically catch up on videos first, so I think I should be like focusing more on getting videos up for at least the time being, and then I can work on picking up possibly some kind of streaming schedule. Like I'll stream here and there, maybe like once a week or once every other week or something on Twitch. I think that might be fun to like stream with friends and stuff, play Minecraft or whatever, but I don't know. It just seems like fun. This all just seems like fun. I guess it's I have a whiteboard too, if you can't see that right there. Notice, I was like, what is that? That's a whiteboard there. This whole thing right here is a whiteboard. This is a wall, this is a whiteboard. Maybe we can write stuff on the whiteboard. In our spoopy glasses. Very spoopy. Very spoopy. You know, I think I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the because I've kind of discussed everything I wanted to, so people can skim through this if they want to see what's going on. I will be back next Sunday streaming again as per usual. That's cool. I think I should be back. I might have a really late dinner to go to for work, which is kind of weird. A cashier, so that's cool. There's that, and then I work from 6 to 3, and then I think at 8 to 10 or 8 to 5, and then 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. I have to go to dinner. So I might be streaming sometime between 5 and 8, possibly. If you guys interested in, you know, coming back, hanging out with me, that'll be the time that it goes up. So other than that, though, I do want to get videos out daily. So I'll probably be recording a couple today, sending in 1 or 2 over to my editor, and then editing 3 or 4 here. So that's cool. That's cool. I just had an idea. What if I did those all in one day? What if I took like first 2 days of the week and edited as many videos as I need to get out, and then the rest of the week are just scheduling and making thumbnails and stuff? Seems like a pretty logical way to go about YouTube, but why would I be logical about it? I don't know. Well, I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for stopping in. Appreciate you, band, for hanging out with me. You guys have a great day. I'll see you later. I want to see what this button does first, so. Button, dude, I don't understand.